turns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They come out here in the eye. First carry for Chris Ivory. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
The play clock's running down. On first down, Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Jags are going to have a first down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Time running out here on the play clock. Bortles now to throw. Flush to his right. A dump off for Ivory. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. That's caught. It's Thomas. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play clock winding down. On the ground, Ivory. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the play clock's running down. Again, Ivory. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now that's a 3rd down play. A little razzle-dazzle nearly gets them into the end zone, although they do come up a bit short. Now what do you do on 4th down?
So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a New England 1st down.
20.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down. Now, Edelman, of course, Charles, along with Gronk, the top 2 targets for the Pats, but they've got some other guys in the mix as well, don't they?
Martellus Bennett, who came to the Patriots in the offseason, he can be one of the top tight ends in the league. And Chris Hogan has been sensational in preseason play. But let's face it, you've got to love Julian Edelman. He's a smaller guy, but he plays like he's the same size as Gronk.
Not the size of the dog in the fight.
Not at all.
It's the size of the fight in the dog. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he fucked down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They slot Gronkowski outright. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Bortles steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here's Bortles to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, here's Bortles. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third and long, it's Bortles. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll make it second and 10.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
White 20! White 20! Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50!
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They try again with Lewis. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Rashad Green. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. They come up in an offset eye. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Hurns from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running. Because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On first down, Brady sets up the screen to Lewis. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and it's a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Jaguars